Shalom, shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakwakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this truth and presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. Mashiach, the children of the light. Hoping I can edify you again with another lesson. So, um, yeah, it's ugly out here. So, in Aurora, Colorado, we got the Venezuelan gangs that are taking over building complexes and collecting rent and causing violence and terror and then all these kind of things, right? Crazy times, right? And this is a result of of the Biden-Harris administration that we see. We got so many people that was preaching for the immigration laws to be lenient. They brought over a million something Venezuelan migrants, most of whom were criminals and things like that back in Venezuela. So what they gonna be back over here, right? And let's not get it confused. They are Jakes. They are Jakes. You know what I'm saying? But they taken up, and this is the news. They taking it upon themselves to govern these apartment complexes and collect rent and other things, right? And ultimately, what they're doing, they are taking spoils, right? So what we seeing right now, this is biblical prophecy. You know, um, the pot, the proverbial pot is stirring, right? I was talking to one of the Akims today, and this straight out of Second Esdras, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull that up and let's get into it, and let's see what's going on right now. Nope, 16. Yeah, just give me a second, cause and I was watching the news, and one of the political leaders in Aurora, Colorado is saying, he's not sure if it's the government that's sending these people in or if it's another party sending them in before a government official to say that. That's wild. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Just want to find it now. Where it says, that in those times, that they gonna go kicking the neighbor door and collect the spoils. Is it Second Ezra 15 or 16? 15. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Right. So this is Second Ezra chapter 15. Let's start at 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes. Right. And this is what we're seeing with the Venezuelan migrants. Right. Sedition, invading one another. Right, so they're not regarding their kings or nor the princes, and the kings and the princes are going to be just, the people of authority, the people, the people in power. You get what I'm saying? Rather it be, on a low level, your alderman, your mayor, your government, those type of things, right? Because they're taking power into their own. Let me finish reading. And the course of their actions shall stand in their own power. So you got these migrants that's going to these complexes collecting rent from people on their own accord, and the course of their actions stand in their power. These migrants have empowered themselves. They don't, they don't give a fuck about the police, the mayor, the alderman, none of that. They going to do what they want to do. The power is in their hand. They have no regard for their kings, who's going to be the mayor or whatever, nor the princes that's going to be like the police officers or whatever the case may be. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And don't worry, because it's cooking. We going to get there. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's what we seeing with these migrants. They not taking no pity. They going to door. They kicking in and they saying, yo, give us money. You understand? No, you gonna pay rent to us. They on some straight up gangster shit. You get it? And this is essentially this. I mean, that's how Esau built his power, taking. You know, being a sales sword, being a cutthroat, being a mercenary, taking, raping, robbing, pillaging. You understand? But they shall destroy their houses with the sword. So you can imagine what they tell them. Hey, knocking on the door. Hey, no, we the new man. We the new management. From now on, you pay us. Oh, you don't want to pay us? Oh, okay. You see it all the time in the movies, right? Well, like, you know, like the mob movies, where they, you know, the mob are going, they shake down somebody and say, yo, you paying for protection, right? You paying us to make sure you protected from everybody else. And then the, you know, the little deli owner or whoever owns the shop will say, I can't afford that. And then the mobs is going to start busting up his shop and shit and be like, oh, you know, like spoiling it, destroying his house. Like, no, pay us, so we're going to destroy your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. That's right. They dumped them. They dumped 1,000,000+ migrants over here with nowhere, nothing and nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? They want a place to stay. They want nice things. They want the American dream. They want something to eat because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. When you uproot a great number of people like that, because I don't know about anywhere else, but in Chicago, right, which is where I'm from, Chicago, they literally bust these people over here and had them sleeping outside in large numbers. It was looking like New Jack City on the streets. You had whole families on the streets with makeshift tents and beds, and they started making their own food right out there and became their own little community right on the streets. Don't speak no language, nowhere to go, ain't shower, ain't bath, not eating, hot as hell in the summer, rain, getting rained on, snowed on, whatever, dumped on. So what we seeing, that's biblical prophecy jumping right off of the pages before us. You understand? And this is happening now. Oh, and it's gonna get to 17. You know what we know, when everybody gonna be quarantined to their zones. You understand? Where they gonna lift them bridges up in and out the city. You can't go, and everybody quarantined to their zone, and you quarantine to your home, and you're restricted and shackled to your area. Get what I'm saying? But right now, what we seeing in 19 is very real, and it's happening, and it's coming right off the page. We living in them times. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, you know, the Most High called us to be watchmen. You know, Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. You know, behold, son of Israel, call you to become a watchman. You know, to give the people warning. And that, and us being men of the Lord, that's what we trying to do. We watching and we seeing this, right? And we trying to warn the people, and we want to warn the people. Ezekiel 3 and 10, I believe. Oh yeah, 3 and 17. Here we go. Right, this is Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Right, and that's what we doing. We watching. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning for me. And the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, who have been doing this for years and decades, have been warning the people, have been sending these words out, and the internet, which is doing the heavy lifting now for this word to go out. And so we watching as these biblical prophecies are unfolding right before our eyes. And you can't make this up. This is on the news. They going in there. Boy, Jake ass ain't playing. These immigrants ain't playing. Where the video at of them? It was a gang of them hoodied up.
Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
For this, but it's all
Here, Bob, the new video surfacing today showing a huge problem with what's...
Look at this. They got on hoodies and oh my gosh. Hoodies and big guns. Look, he got a pistol in his hand right there. Look, he on the phone. Whoa, look. Walk right up in their crib. Look. Walked right on up. Soon they opened the door. I don't know why he opened the door anyway, but they walked right on up in there. Go on, take that back a little bit. He got a big gun. He got the pistol in his hand. They all on the phone. He on the phone too. Look, knock knock. Look, let big homie come. He got a gun too. Walk right on up in the crib. Come on now. And this is scary. And you know who this is scary for? That's right. You women. You strong, black, independent women who don't need no man, that mostly dwell in these complexes with just you and your son that's the king of the house, or your daughter that's your princess, and you just what do you think you are? A spoiled. That's right. You are a spoiled. Because guess what? Not only are they hungry, they horny. This is scary for you, especially for the women. You think you want protected now because you can't walk outside with your boobies bouncing everywhere, or because a man tell you to put on something less revealing. Oh, you think you want protected now? Oh, you really about to feel what real lack of protection feels like. Right? You women who are at ease, you gonna be in great turmoil, and great lamentation and great woes are coming your way. If they look at all these men walking up into people's houses like this, they gonna start wanting something else other than bread, right? Because Isaiah tells us about that. Hold on. Isaiah 32nd chapter. Oh, here we go. Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And why are these women at ease? Because they living in constant pleasure. They living in constant folly, right? Brunch this, dinner this, go shopping here, get cute, live your best life, soft girl era. You at ease. You don't know what's coming your way. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. What? All of these men walk up in your crib and you in there with your ass out in those little shorts? How many of them you think you gonna fight off and they got that big gun pointed at you? Right? Because what 2nd Esdras the 15th chapter tells us? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. They're not gonna pity you. They don't want to hear your cries or your tears of joy, or how much of and please stop, don't do this, and my son. Nobody gonna hear that shit. But shall destroy their houses with the sword. These big ass guns is the sword. That big ass, these guns is the sword. You get what I'm saying? What was I at? And spoil their goods. The word spoil means to ruin. To ruin, to destroy their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Oh my gosh. This is biblical prophecy jumping off the page. This is some more biblical prophecy jumping off the page. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. 32:11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. See, I'm a man. I'm always thinking about the worst case scenario. I live my life on the worst case scenario. I'm not optimistic at all. I always expect the worst possible outcome. Understand? TV is not just TV. When you see something horrendous that happens on TV, it's not just happening to a character. That came from somewhere. Right? The reference point of this horrible act that you see on these TV shows when you watch How to Get Away with Murder or CSI or and then CSUV, whatever other acronyms y'all watching. Those heinous crimes that you see in those shows, the inspiration for it comes somewhere. Either it happened in real life or some sick bastard somewhere is thinking of these things. Because the mind and the hearts of men are wicked, and the things that they drum up in their head are wicked. That's a perfect segue for this. Perfect. Woe to, and this is talking, and again, this is talking about Esau. But it goes in. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. They lying in bed with evil thoughts. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. They laying in bed thinking of wicked ass shit to do. And then they do it in the morning because they can do it in the morning. I know that men got some sick, twisted thoughts, worst case scenario. But see, you women are at ease. You don't think it can get that ugly, but it can get that ugly, and it will get that ugly. You living your life thinking they won't. I'm living my life knowing that they will. This is biblical prophecy jumping off the page. You understand? Man, son of man, I have made thee to be a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. This is Ezekiel the 3rd chapter verse 17. The warning is not coming from me. The warning is coming from Yahweh. It's coming from God. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. It says, give them warning from me. You ain't gotta listen to me. But damn, listen to God. Listen to his son. Listen to them, all you Proverbs 31 women out there, all you God-fearing women and you God-fearing men out there. You should be, if it's a warning from him, you should be heeding it with the utmost diligence. It's coming off the page, right? And one thing about prophecy is that what? It's going to come true. And this is Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2 and 2. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And make it plain upon tables. Write it in a book. Put it on the paper. That he may run that readeth it. That the man that read it may get understanding from it and go with it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Right? Which means the vision is for a time to come. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. Just because it didn't happen, don't mean it's not gonna happen. But at the right time, it will surely happen. These are not just words in the book. This is prophecy. These prophecies are warning from the Lord, from the Most High, and it will surely come because the Lord is not a liar. You understand? You under dig? They went right on up in the crib. What you gonna do when they come kick your shit in? Because there's a lot of men out here. They go, oh, you gonna crumble. Even if you got a man in the crib, they gonna come in and smack him in the head with the pistol. He ain't gonna make do nothing when he all disoriented. You know what I'm saying? Bleeding from the head, dizzy, woozy, throwing up because he's spinning. The room's spinning. And then what they gonna do to you with your fine ass running around there in them tight little bitty shorts, all thick and pretty, right? After they done beat your man in the head and eat the chicken you was frying, now they fed and chewing. What they want after that? Oh yeah, use your imagination. If you're not at ease, you better use your imagination. And they may do it to the man and the woman and the baby. It gets like that. Look, he beating it. Come on now. Well, I gotta go back to second Esdras. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Come on, man. You see him, he just beat the door in with the hammer. Look, he beating the locks off the door with the hammer. Come on. Though it tarry, wait for it because it will surely come. What does the word tarry mean? Let's look it up. No, that's not it. Linger. To tarry is to linger. Right? Though it lingers, wait for it. Because it will surely happen. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, not in 10 years, not in 20 years, not in 50, not in 100 years. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Though it lingers, wait for it because it will surely come. It's not going to be put off forever, but it's going to come. Got to be occupied in these prophecies. You got to be occupied. And I don't want to hear nothing because you can't say you know Yahweh Shah if you don't know. And it says the spirit of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. Revelation 19 and 10. All right, do I want to start it? Nah, I'm going right to it. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have a testimony of Yahweh Shah. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shah, the spirit of prophecy. The testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. You got to be occupied in these prophecies. You got to know what's going on in the world. How you going to warn the people if you're not being a watchman, if you're not paying attention? If you don't know the prophecy and we don't know what's going on. You under dig? Listen. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. You gonna need some spiritual superpower to help you get through these times. I don't care how much karate you know. I don't care if you got your own guns. The only way we gonna get through what's happening next is the grace and mercy of Yahweh Hashem Yahusha. I'm gonna leave it at that. And I pray I was able to edify. And till next time, shalom, shalom, shalom.